Hi, and welcome to another QwikTouchPro video. In this video we're going to be demonstrating some more ways that we can use QwikTouchPro to integrate with Keystroke point of sale. And for this demo we're going to be using two monitors. The monitor on the left over here is going to be for our clerks, and the monitor on the right is what we'll display to our customers while we're ringing up sales. So let's go ahead and clerk in. And again, we have the monitor on the left for our clerks, and the monitor on the right over here is for our customers. So looking at the customer screen first, we have the date and the time up here at the top. We have the customer, which is cash in this case. This list right here is going to contain all their inventory items as we add them to the sale. We have a label down here to show them the weight on the scale, and if I add an item to my scale, again, this is just a real-time display of the weight, so if I add items to it, the customer can see how much weight's on the scale. They can also see the subtotal, tax, and total of their current invoice sale. And we also have over here just kind of a scrolling list of all the items in our Keystroke inventory that are marked as being on sale. Just a little advertising here to show people what they can buy, what's on sale. Above that we have a little box here that's going to show us additional information about the items that the customer's ringing up, or the clerk's ringing up for the customer. So if we come back over to our left monitor for our clerks, starting in the upper left hand corner here, you can see that our clerk is Andy, who has a security level of 0. He's one of our managers. We have the date and the time, and again a list for all of our Keystroke, or a list of our items as we add them to our sale. Over here we have some standard QwikTouchPro buttons for creating and managing Keystroke sales. And we also have a button up here, or several buttons up here for filtering some inventory items. So if we start with lookup, for example, changes our control buttons away, takes our control buttons away and changes to a list of all of our Keystroke inventory items. And you can see this is just a really big scrolling list of all of our inventory. And we can touch these to add them to our invoice or to our sale. And notice when we add the canvas bag, it updates over here on our clerk screen, plus our subtotal and our tax. Over here on our customer screen, same thing. We see the canvas bags added to the sale now, the subtotal, the tax, and we also see a picture of it with a description and the price and the unit. Again, of the item that we just rang up. On our lookup screen over here, we can also filter this list down a little bit. So we're looking at all the items now, but we could look at A through E, or K through O, or if we just wanted the items that started with numbers. And again, we could add maybe the mouse pad here, which adds it to all of our lists and updates all of our screens. Shows this picture of our mouse pad. And again, this is all keystrokes running in the background. Keystrokes actually doing all the work with the sales. We're just displaying it in QwikTouchPro. And if we come down here and click on our keystroke logo, we'll minimize QwikTouchPro, and you can see keystroke running in the background. And again, everything matches canvas bag, mouse pad, the inventory total, the subtotal, and tax and everything matches up with what you're seeing in QwikTouchPro. And we'll hit our button here to go back to QwikTouchPro, which clerks us out. And I'm going to clerk back in as a different clerk this time. Someone with a little less security. So this time I'm going to be Betty, who's got a security level of 6, and that means if she comes down here, for example, and tries to click on this keystroke button to minimize QwikTouchPro so she can go in and see keystroke, she's actually going to see an access denied screen. Your security level does not allow you access to this key. And again, that's because she has a security level of 6. QwikTouchPro goes out to keystroke, gets her security level, figures out if she has permission to touch the keys. So that's a new feature. What else do we have here? Aside from our lookup button, we've got some other ways to look up our inventory items. We have our promo button, which is all of our promotional items. And again, we have some of these items. If we look at this orange key, for example, the ceramic mug has a picture of a scale on it, which indicates that that item requires a weight from the scale. So if we add that item to our invoice, to our sale, we get prompted for the weight. And again, we can't just hit add item, we have to actually put an item on our scale, which I'll do. And notice when I do that, we get our weights 0.36 pounds. Again, my scale's on kind of a wobbly surface here, so it's not very calibrated, but we got 0.36 pounds, and over here for our customer, we're showing them the same thing, the 0.36 pounds or whatever number my scale's bouncing around on. And now that we have an item added to the scale, we can choose Add Item, and QwikTouchPro sends the item, the ceramic mug, with 0.36 pounds for the quantity. So again, any of the orange keys here, when we touch those, require the weight from the scale, and of course you can cancel out of that if you decide you don't want to add the inventory item. We also have some of these items have these icons here, which indicates that they're matrix items. Like the baseball cap, for example, requires not just a stock number but also a size. So when we add a baseball cap to our sale, we get prompted for the size, and again, hitting OK doesn't work. We actually have to pick the size that we want, and we can change that. So let's maybe do a large baseball cap. We could also come down and do our short sleeve cotton, which requires a size and a color. And so you can see we get a different pop-up for that. We got the short sleeve cotton shirt, and we need to pick a color. We could maybe do khaki, medium, and again we can change maybe black instead of khaki, and we'll say OK to add that item to our inventory or to our sale. And again, you can still see we're getting our running sale going here, $56.30, tax, totals, all our information, pictures about the items as we bring them up. And we can also go up here under sale items, and if we add an item to our invoice that's on sale, like a keychain knife for example, along with adding it to our sale and displaying a picture of it, we also indicate that we saved 20 cents on this item. It's on sale. We use a different template to call attention to it. We cross out the old price and indicate the sale price. And we also come down here at the bottom and we have a label that says this total invoice now, total savings is 20 cents, so the customer can see how much money they're saving per item and how much they're saving on the invoice total. So for example, we're saving again 20 cents here. If we add another sale item, like a pocket knife, our total savings go up to 70 cents because we just saved another 50 cents on this pocket knife. So again, that's just items. We show different templates here and can dynamically change the template based off the inventory items that we're ringing up. Let's go back over to our clerk screen again. We can finalize this sale now. We come down here and hit the cash button. Amount tendered, $67.76, and the customer gave us a $100 bill. So we say OK. And you can see on the left monitor, our clerk is told that we have $32.24 in change due to the customer. And our customer over here, along with seeing the invoice still, can see that the total was $67.76. They gave $100. Their change will be $32.24, and that they saved 70 cents on this sale. So we can go ahead and hit OK. And when the clerk does that, they've given the change, and we're ready to start a new sale. And that is going to conclude our video. And as always, thanks for watching.